Buenas noches, mi amores. Hello and good evening for those of us on the
World.
what are we? The Eastern Hemisphere?
We're the Western
Western
Hemisphere. We're on the planet Earth sometimes.
Hello, Earth.
Hello, Earth.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Entre Luna y Sol Season 2.
We're here.
I am here to help introduce our lovely cast members returning to play the characters they did. Let us start with Maria.
Me? Hello.
Yes.
It's me. Hello. Hi, I'm Maria. I use they, she pronouns. You can find me on the internet at Happy Capster. I am so pleased to be coming back with my familia to play Mac, Macario, and Luisa, they, them, who has a new playbook. Monday no longer. Ha ha ha. We're the chosen, baby.
Oh boy. Hi. I'm Revon. My pronouns are he, they. I am the mythic bunny in most places on the internet. And tonight I will be playing my beloved silly boy, Vicente V. Belmonte, who will be playing the Spell Slinger playbook. And my goodness, I'm so excited for season 2.
I think I'm next. I forgot the order we did this last time.
Yeah.
Fellas, I go by Dianamoon online. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me still on Twitter and Blue Sky as Dianamoon. I play Remigo. Actually, let me give you my full name if I can remember which tab everything is. Remigo Remy Angel Chicote, he, they. I was the monstrous, and now I've gone to the opposite end, and I am the divine.
Always have been, baby.
Exactly.
Surprise.
And yeah, I think that's all we'll get to learn until Remy shows up again.
Oh my gosh, that leaves me. Hi, I'm Rena at Liquid Rena on the everywhere. I use any pronouns, and tonight I am playing your still very spooky Huli, who also uses any pronouns and is definitely having a normal time.
Yeah.
I love it when you lie to me. My name is Sol. I'm your keeper, and I will be playing everyone else. Now, a season 1 recap very shortly. We, as a group, first got to look in on our lovely community watch group of Macario, Vicente, Remy, and Juli when they were called by Oscar, the leader of the community center, to look into the disappearance, the lack of communication from the community organizer and funds organizer for the block party, Cassandra. Now, as we went on, we've discovered a lot of interesting things about the city. 1, Cassandra was a werewolf. 2, there were people moving against her, potentially to cause her direct harm and try and run her out of the city. 3, Oscar is the linchpin of hiding Puerto Luna from the Puerto Sol residents. 4, he's a hide behind. Like, that's kind of important, but like not really important. And as our team investigated, they found this dark ritual and that something is vying for the city. Macario ended up with another person living inside of them, named Twilight, though that was not always her name. Remy had an evil boss figure who had taken control of their life ever since they've had this strange change, who abandoned them after Remy betrayed them, and now is having to contend with a new host, Santa Sol. V has been going through a lot of relationship drama, as well as joining the Council of Mages, who have a big stronghold in Puerto Luna and Sol. And Juli, well, Juli is just losing everything.
No,
Isn't
Holy's fine. It's fine.
Juli has her own patron, a being called Dolor, which is the Spanish word for pain. And it's all that it requests of him. At the end, you guys saved Cassandra with a magic ritual that led to a lot of new magic within you. However, a lot of things went unsaid, and a lot of things were not finished by the end of that block party. Russell, Elijah, and Catherine have not been punished, not in the wake of everything else that seems more important. Everyone at the block party, aka hundreds of people, received a phone call at the same time, with many people connected viscerally to them, either gone, perished, or even at another part of the block party, called, stating in many different languages, something is wrong. And 3, Oscar has not recovered from the energy he has expended to try and cover up Puerto Luna from Puerto Sol. Now, what does that mean for you? That means that in the intervening month, since the block party, things have become tense. There is a large amount of community distrust and paranoia that has grown in Puerto Sol. There are Sol residents that finally have realized the nature of their city, and they are concerned and scared. There are Luna residents that are angry and feeling like they deserve justice for what happened to Cassandra, as well as what is happening to Oscar. The mages are stepping in because they seem to think that this place cannot handle itself anymore. And finally, there are newcomers to Puerto Luna y Sol. People that have come out of concern, out of frustration, and looking to see that things get better. However, I don't know what that means for you. We are going to stop in for a look at one of our people now. Juli, tell me what you've lost in the intervening month.
If you asked Huli what they had lost, they would say nothing. And in fact, that they have gained some more wonderful members of their family. And that's not technically a lie, but in the time since the block party, Mac has moved out. So now Huli is living in this big house all alone again, which is probably keeping Dolor very happy. They also have not been posting on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that. They made a hiatus post at the behest of Manny and have not been doing that. So it's a lot of loneliness and silence.
Mm-hmm. Well, out of everyone there is right now to see, who don't you want to see right now? Present members not included.
It's like, I don't. Wait, is Bradshaw still a threat? Because son of a, you know.
Mm-hmm. Is it Bradshaw?
It is Bradshaw.
Okay. Just knock at your door.
Huli will get up and go get it, and they don't. They're used to people coming to their door, so like they're like she's got like her smile ready. She's ready. She like to offer food. She's like, what have I got ready in the kitchen? Like that's the thought process that goes through her mind every time she goes to get the door. So like that's all that she's thinking about when she opens it, and she's like, "Hola."
So I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's not Bradshaw.
Oh, thank God! Disappoint me.
I'm the one.
But I do want to
disappointed, let's
ask,
be real.
as you open the door, what does it feel like when Bradshaw's close to you?
Sickening. It's a nauseating feeling.
For a
And,
moment. Sorry, go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say, and Uli would definitely notice that. So
For a moment, as you open that door, you feel that sickening feeling. And then as soon as it comes, it passes. And in front of the door is a child, unaccompanied, and looking up at you expectantly. You have never seen this child in your life. And you know the children of Puerto Sol. He is short, obviously. He is 8 years old, but he looks younger, potentially. You don't know his age. It's fine. He has dark skin and big brown eyes and just like the messiest, springiest, coiled hair possible, and is looking up at you like, "Hola."
hola, mijito. Are you by yourself? Uli is like
No.
looking around for like a parent, like maybe at the end of the driveway, like maybe this is a new Girl Scout cookie sort of deal.
Mhm. He says no, but there are no adults nearby right now.
Oh, okay. ¿Quién está contigo? Who's with you?
Oh, my papi and my tia.
Okay, where are they?
He stops. He looks behind them, himself, and he looks at you, and he's just like, I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna come outside. Let's go look for them. Where did you see them last?
Hold on.
Okay.
Are you? Oh. There's a new word. I learned.
Okay.
Are you Tete Huli?
I am Tete Huli, yes.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
Marco.
Hi, Marco. Who are your papi and your tia?
And as soon as you ask that question, you hear loud voices being like, Marco! Marco, where'd you go? Marco! Marco, ¿dónde fuiste? And he looks back and he's like, oh, them.
Huli will shout, Marco's over here.
Got you. And first around the bend, you see Nena. You know, your friend, Nena.
Yes, okay.
Oscar's wife. She has dark skin, a very curvy body, and is short. And behind her is a very tall man, whose hair is in dreads and up in a ponytail, who has the same dark skin, same kind of round face as her, and looks utterly panicked. And he's like, Marco, why did you run? And he walks up and just like sort of like scoops Marco up, just like huge, and like holds him and looks at Juli and is just like, I'm so sorry.
No, está bien. I'm sorry that he scared you. How far did he walk?
We told him to wait at the corner while Nena spoke to someone. And of course, he runs. Papi, I can find Juli's house. And Marco looks indignant. It's just like, I did find Juli's house.
He
This is
did.
Tete Juli.
He did find Juli's house. It's very easy. It's the only yellow one.
Yeah, that's what Tia said. And then I was just like, hola, Juli.
Hola, nena. ¿Qué pasa?
Do you remember a cousin that I spoke to you about?
You did mention, yes. Is this him? Gesturing to Marco. Is this him?
Marco laughs and says, I'm not Tia's cousin. Like, he puts his hands up like this and everything. And he's just like, my daddy is Tia's cousin.
Oh, that
And
makes sense.
The gentleman sort of like sighs and he laughs. And he's like, hi, I'm Argenio. But you can call me Henny.
Juli. You can just call me Juli.
Of course. Hi. Then I mentioned that you cook a lot for the community.
I do. Is that why are you all here for come inside, come inside. Now that I know that you're not just a lost little child, mi angelito.
You hear that, Papa? I'm an angel. And Argenio is like, ay, era mi pequeño diablo. and Marco just and then I just like, oh my goodness. Actually, I came here to drop him off. I'm busy with Oscar. So, you know, I'll be back. I'll be around.
Los dos o nomás Marco?
Los dos.
I'm so sorry that Nena thinks that you can't handle yourself.
Henny,
Juli is ignoring every expression that Nina's trying to drop.
Henny is not looking at Nena right now, so he doesn't get what's going on. He doesn't see. He was focused on Marco, who like gave him a kind of a heart attack, and then he sort of laughs and he's just like, "I've been a troublemaker since I was young. I don't see why Nena wouldn't ask someone to take care of me."
I see. Well, then I will invite you inside. I actually do need to have a quick word with Nena, but come in, sit down, make yourself at home. There's food everywhere. Please. And you can turn on the TV for the baby, whatever.
Gotcha. Thank you, darling. And he walks in with Marco, and Nina is like, you needed to talk to me.
I'm gonna kill you.
What? What did I do?
I'm gonna kill you.
What did I do?
Que no me dije que I needed that somebody was going to come to my house? That a baby was gonna come to my house?
That was not my fault. I texted Macario and I forgot that he wasn't staying with you now. So I'm very
I don't have
sorry.
any baby toys.
He's not a baby. He's
a
8.
baby. That's a baby.
Ay, mi amor.
He doesn't. I
When-
don't have any I don't have any toys.
Listen, he's Henny's son. Henny
He doesn't have a diaper bag.
learned. Mi amor, how old do you think children are before they lose diapers?
You don't have to. The diaper bag is not for the diapers at this age. It's for like the tablet and the coloring books and the crayons and the little shaky things. And the Game Boy. No, not the rattles. The ones that like
rattles.
No. The kids at the schools use them. They're like fidget toys.
Oh. No worries. He doesn't carry a big bag like that.
¿Qué me estás
He
diciendo
has
que
his
no es
own
un
way.
bebé?
He has his own way to bring up stuff. I'm sure he'd be happy to show you.
Ningún momento de paz en esta pinche ciudad.
Tú no quieres paz.
Yes, I do. I'm so old.
Oh my god. You're like a year older than me. So don't you call me old.
I never called you old.
You're implying it.
I have never implied anything. I don't even know how.
Listen, keep this up. Keep this up. I'll give Henny your phone number.
Don't you dare.
That's right. He'll just get it from you directly.
Don't know.
Listen, if Henny's not to your taste, I have.
You're supposed to be taking care of your husband.
I am supposed to be taking care of my husband, but who asked to speak with me?
You brought a man and a baby to my house.
Yeah. The man loves to cook. In fact, if I recall telling you, he learned to cook from you. Though he doesn't know that.
My way. Excuse me. Okay.
Listen, you know too many people here, and not enough at the same time. It's just a new friend. A new friend who is my cousin and is an idiot, just like your favorite type of people. And again, if my cousin's not to your taste, he has two good friends.
Suddenly, I think you need to go go take care of your husband because I can hear him calling for you.
That is my sweetheart. Okay. Let me know how it goes. And then
Juli's gonna pat her on the head. And then turn away.
¿Quieres pelear?
Ay, nena.
¿Quieres pelear? She puts her arms out.
Yeah,
everything has changed. She's like, "Wanna fight? Wanna go?"
Walking away. Walking away.
Ya veas. I'm gonna send Marco with no toys to your house, and then walks away.
You did.
Yeah, so when you go inside, Henny is sitting with Marco on your couch, and there is a tablet that you don't know where the fucking came from. He didn't have a bag.
Yeah, man, you got big pockets.
That men do get big pockets. It's my favorite part of men's fashion. And Marco is just sort of like very focused and is just like swiping and doing little Fruit Ninja. You remember Fruit Ninja?
I do remember Fruit Ninja.
And Adhenia looks up and he's just like, "Hello."
Anna, I'm so sorry. I would have had a much warmer welcome ready if I'd had any warning.
Yeah. Nana
It's okay.
doesn't do warnings that well, does she?
No. And we'll just blame it all on her. That's fine. Let me water something, a snack, something for the baby. I know he's not a baby, but
Marco looks up when you say baby, and then you say, "I know he's not a baby," and looks back down.
yeah.
He's ready. He's ready. And Henny laughs. It's just like, I know we're already imposing. I'd love some water, but Nana told me that again you cook a lot for the community, and I was wondering if you ever need a helping hand.
Oh, I mean, I'm always cooking. I can always use an extra set of hands. That's one of the reasons that I do it. Sometimes los niños, the like kids and the chavos, they come running in and out, and they like sometimes they want to help, sometimes they just want to eat. So
Marco looks up and is like, "I'm great at cutting fruit.
I can see that, mijito.
Yeah, so if you ever need it, I'll help you. Papi taught me how to use a knife in the kitchen.
Do you use it like you do in the game?
No, that's
Okay.
dangerous. Papi told me that first.
I appreciate your puppy's forwardness with that skill. Yes, it is dangerous.
And Henny's just covering his face, and his demeanor, even though his dark skin doesn't allow for it, his demeanor is definitely of someone blushing. And he laughs, and he's just like, "Ay, disculpa, I'm sorry."
No está bien.
Yeah, no, this is a brand new community for me. I visited Nena and Oscar maybe once. But I came by because, Nana's having a hard time. Oscar's not feeling well. And so I wanted to come support, my prima. But also that means that, I don't know, this is brand new. I don't have the same things to keep me busy. And then she mentioned you.
Well, yeah, I'm happy to put you to work. Uh, ¿El niño habla español o no?
Marco speaks up and is like, Poquito!
Okay. ¿Y él no tiene escuela o qué?
He grumbles as soon as you say that. And Henny laughs and he's like, mi amigo Bas is homeschooling him. Le está enseñando en la casa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I suppose there's no school to worry about today.
No, I have the day off because we moved here.
That maybe means that it sounds like a good day to make some conchas.
You make conchas?
I do.
I'm not allowed to use the oven, but I want to help. And Henny again is just covering his face to try and keep from laughing. And he looks at Huli and is just like, I have never seen him take to someone so fast.
It's because I keep offering him treats. Mira, Ben, you can come into the kitchen. I was about your age when I started using the oven, so maybe we can start figuring things out.
As long as there's someone watching.
I assume you'll be there.
Fair. Gracias, darling.
De nada.
And I think Henny is sort of like pleased and like happy to get into your kitchen. I think he stops a moment when he sees your kitchen. Have you changed anything majorly about your kitchen since you stopped doing videos?
No.
Cool.
It's impeccably clean.
Yeah. Do you have any of your tripods nearby?
No, those ones are not out at least.
Gotcha.
They're
So he's. Go ahead.
no, they're away with like next to the Tupperware.
Gotcha. He stops for a moment. He takes in the scene, and then he smiles and keeps going as if nothing happened.
If he's not going to say anything, Juli's not going to say anything. We are all going to pretend that we don't know what's going on here. Excellent.
Yeah, of course. No need to ruin the surprise yet.
Juli will just start rambling about recipes and pulling out the ingredients for conchas and like bowls and things.
Perfect.
Like this is almost rehearsed with like the fluidity and the ease that he jumps into this.
Amazing. And I think that's where we'll leave you, with you getting your hands wet, with Marco being very excited and very loud in your house. And Henny keeps looking at Marco, very surprised and very happy before trying to focus. And oh, look who's back just in time.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're gonna leave you there for a bit, Huli. Mac,
Hello.
what have you lost in this past month?
A lot of sleep. A lot of sleep. Mac has not been well, as losing sleep could dictate. Mac has not been sleeping well since since the block party. And has kind of, in losing sleep, also found a lot more time to kind of figure out or try to figure out some stuff, like learning a little bit more Spanish maybe, so that they can translate this journal that they have that's full of Spanish that they can't understand. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. And with that, I guess there's like a because they're kind of almost perpetually tired now. There's a little bit of they're in this mindset of like they have a lack of focus, so they're trying really hard to overcompensate and really just pay attention to what's happening around them and what people are saying, because they know they're so tired that they're going to miss something. But in all of that, they're hesitantly excited about what new potential things are coming with this chosenness with Twilight. And it's so much, and yet it's a little bit exhilarating and a little bit panic-inducing. And that, yeah, they're just kind of tired. They've lost their room in Huli's place because they've moved in with V. But that's
Talk about
not
you
bad.
hauling.
Yeah, you know. Not everything that's lost has to be bad for some people.
Yeah. I have a question. What are you doing right now?
What time of day or night is it?
I'd say it's early afternoon.
Early afternoon. Mac would probably be... Mac would probably be at like the community center. I think that's where they go a lot of the times to kind of study, because there's that kind of low hum of people coming in and out and doing their own business. It's not at home, so it doesn't feel weird. Like, it's not at home with Huli and it's not at home with V, so it's kind of its own separate thing. So I think in the afternoons, that's probably where they spend some time before they go to Huli's place, usually for dinner. And sometimes they bring V, and they almost always bring home leftovers.
I love to hear that. So the community center has changed a little bit. Ray is leading a lot of the courses and planning a lot of the festivities alongside Cassandra, who tends to try and stay out of the limelight, but is trying to help out more actively. Oscar's office has been locked and empty for the last 4 weeks, pretty much, as his recovery has been slow. And while you are studying, tell me how exactly are you studying? Are you studying Santa Sol's book? Are you studying like a Spanish book?
I think it's it's studying and translating in probably one of the worst possible ways, which is I have the book from Santa Sol's gravesite, and on my phone is a Spanish to English dictionary, and then there's like one like kind of a textbook-ish book, like physical book. So it's like it's so suboptimal. But it's like it's not going well. I will say that much.
That sounds about right, because this book is from the 1700s. The late 1700s, but still the 1700s, which they spoke a very different type of Spanish than currently. The writing is in cursive, and it is old as fuck. And among that, it doesn't seem to let you read than the first couple pages, as if magic is keeping you from reading the rest. So probably the first 20 pages are available to you, and the rest, it just won't go.
Won't go as in like it basically is like the latter half or 2/3 of the book is just like stuck together, kind of won't go.
Probably
Magically,
the last 9/10 of the book are stuck together magically, yes.
Okay. Mac's not too terribly worried about that, because they're having a hard enough time trying to figure out the first page, and there's 20 of them to try to figure out. But it is a frustration, because every once in a while they'll flip through and get to that part and like flip the whole section back and forth, and in their head thinking that's exactly where the answers are. It has to be in there, otherwise why would it be like this? Why would it be like this?
I love that. So why don't you just go ahead and give me a sharp roll?
First roll,
right?
Season 2.
Yes, the first roll of season 2.
My
straight
stats
sharp roll.
My stats have changed, everybody. This is what happens when you go through fourth puberty. Well, that's a 4.
Gotcha. Okay. So what you have gleaned already from the book, please mark experience, is basically the first page. Like, you've discovered a couple things about the book. One, very obvious. Only you can read it. And when I say only you can read it, I mean Twilight can't even read it.
Oh. Oh, good. My one lifeline.
Yeah, Twilight is just like, the page is blank to me. What the fuck? All right. 2. The first page is, honestly, from what you can figure out, just rambling about a day and the new journal. And unfortunately, that's all you've gleaned so far. But someone seems to stand behind you now. Is peering over your shoulder. Why are you reading a blank journal?
I'll close it.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Hi, and when you look behind you, you see a very tall stranger, taller than you. Um, and they are very pale. Their skin is almost pink. That's so white, and their eyes are definitely pink. They have snake bite studs in their lip, and what looks like actual like mini planters, like micro planters, as earrings. And most of all, they have a dove just sitting on their shoulder. And it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
No, that's okay. Uh, Mac will kind of turn so that they're facing this person, and will say, "Hi, I'm Mac. I don't think I've met you before. Are you are you new in town?"
Yes, my name is Blasina. And I think they were wearing like this big, like almost witch looking hat. And they take it off, and their hair is like stark white. Um, and they grin at you, and there's like the finest line of a scar above their lip, and their nose look like it never healed right from being broken, but they look just soft and sweet, and they're just like, I'm looking for someone at the center. Oscar?
Oh, I don't. He's not doing well right now. I don't think you'll be able to talk to him.
Oh,
It's not just you. Nobody. I mean, he he's just he's had a hard month, year.
yeah. Um okay, and she has like overalls and just sort of and like a shawl, and like takes off the shawl, and in her like overall she has like a big pocket, and she takes out a notebook, and she opens it and crosses off the top of a list that you cannot see.
Oh, Mac kind of tries. Not like
Oh
is
yeah,
not
if
being
Mac
overt
tries,
about it, but
if
like
she,
a little bit like.
they don't try to hide it. They're just like, no, Oscar. And then at the top it has Nina, and then Oscar, and then it's your name. Okay, do you happen to know a Macario?
Uh yeah, that's me.
Okay. And she closes her notebook and she puts it back in her pocket. And it's just like, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Blasina. Blasina Moreira. And I came here with one of my friends to move into the community. And I was told that, Oscar wasn't doing well, that Nina was sort of struggling with the community center, and we're here to help. Um, and I was told that you have a bunch of interesting friends that helped out when things went bad a little while ago.
Uh yeah, who'd you hear that from?
Nina.
Oh. Yeah. I mean I do. Um what kind what kind of things are you how do you want to help?
And Blasina's smile grows, and it is one full of confidence and a little bit of mischief. Uh, I am a hedge witch. I relieve pain and I talk to animals in the vicinity.
Oh,
Um, yeah. Um, are you okay?
uh, yeah, I'm fine. Have you talked to Nana though about what? Maybe you can help Oscar.
I have talked to Nina, but I haven't seen her today, which is why I made this list of people Nina told me to talk to because she's out with her primo right now.
Oh, okay. Um, well, I don't know. Nana would be the one to tell you. Nana kind of knows what everything. Uh, maybe we
Nina
could.
seemed to tell me that you were special and could help me out too.
I guess. I. I'm not really in charge of anything.
Okay.
So,
But I can tell there's something special about you. And she tilts her head and he looks at you, and Twilight sounds confused in your head. Can she see me?
can you see them?
And Blessina looks next to you. And he grins a little bit. I can't see them, but I can feel them.
Matt kind of shifts a little bit uncomfortably. This is the first person who's actually been able to like kind of interface with Twilight, and it feels weird. It feels like it's like a stranger, and it's a little bit of an invasion of privacy. But like, Mac doesn't want to be rude because this is also the first person who's been able to see roughly.
Yeah, I think Blessina sort of again smiles and then sort of looks back at you and tends to and just sort of like looks like they almost forget about it, right? Like they're changing the topic.
Mm.
And it's just like, if you're uncomfortable with with me, I can go down the list.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Have you had a chance to walk around town? I don't know how long you've been in town or anything. I could show you around.
We moved in yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me show you around then. We can see if we can maybe run into Nana or someone else. At least you'll get a lay of the land a little bit better.
Sounds good.
Okay. And Mac will scoop up everything, put it in the backpack that they have. Swing it on, and we'll walk with them out the front door, grabbing their longboard on the way. That's right, Max still longboards, everybody.
Blessina does have a question for you as I walk out.
Mhm.
I was just like, are you learning Spanish?
I'm trying. It's not. It doesn't stick as easy as I thought it would, or as easy as it seems for everybody else around here.
I know what you mean. Blessina like shoves their pockets into the big pockets of their overalls, their hands into the big pockets of their overalls.
Just takes pockets, puts pockets in other pockets.
What are your hands if not adjustable pockets?
Holds so many things.
Yeah, and but they shove their hands in and look a little annoyed, not annoying, and sort of kick at the ground. And just like, trust me, I keep getting older, and I keep feeling like Spanish should get easier.
Yeah.
How old are you, Macario?
Me regretting not picking an actual number. Oh, no, I did. I turned 20 earlier this year.
Oh wow. I think you can get it.
Yeah, well,
I'm a viejo. That means old.
thanks.
No, it's alright. You probably knew that. Well, you probably didn't know that I'm old. But yeah. No, I am 35 and I decided to learn last year. So.
I mean, 35 isn't that old.
Yeah, but for learning Spanish, a lot of people say you should start young. Start young. Start young.
I mean, they say that about getting married and having kids, so not everybody's right.
Oh yeah. When you say stuff like get married and have kids, Blasina looks like they have an opinion about that.
Yeah. And Mac was 100% saying it with like heavy amounts of sarcasm as well. Like,
oh yeah.
they're like,
Yeah, No, yeah, I'm eager to get shown around, especially by someone who can relate.
Well, and Mac's just gonna start walking in the general direction of Huli's place, because they're gonna end up there eventually. So just pointing out things that are either buildings of that could be important, places of actual interest, and then places that Mac like anecdotal, like I like this place, and that's why I'm gonna show it to you.
I love that, and I think as we have these two getting have Mac helping Blasina get acquainted with the city, let's go to our next member of the party, Vicente.
Oh my gosh, hello.
Mr. Belmonte, what have you lost in this past month?
Well, he has lost a lot of small things. He has lost a few of his magic tools, either by accident or by trying to learn a new thing or two. He has lost some of his footing, I would say, in a metaphorical sense and a personality sense, where he finds himself losing his trust in some of the people around him. V has become a little more quiet than usual and a little more pensive. He finds himself often thinking so much that they aren't present in the moment, that they are off in their own emotions and thinking about things, or getting too lost in trying to understand what is going on with his magic. In which to say, he's kind of lost touch with his magic in the past couple of weeks. And they are trying so hard to keep it subtle and keep it hidden that they are losing their center. That is what V has lost.
V. Where are you right now?
V, at the moment, is at home. This is about the time where Mac is off at the community center, so he has a moment alone in his house. I think at this point specifically, he is just finishing up his tea shot, and he has just finished up a little bottle of testosterone. And he holds the testosterone bottle up and goes, "Thank God, it's about time." And he sets it aside because right beside it is the little necklace that he absolutely loved, where the bottom of the testosterone bottle has shattered, and it had been holding rose quartz, but it shattered at some point within the last month. Now he has a replacement. Delightful. So he's cleaning up that mess, putting things away, and getting dressed to go out.
Oh, perfect. Who don't you want to see right now?
Doesn't want to see. That's a good question. I feel like he wouldn't want to see. Like, the last person that he definitely would not want to see is Russell and the gang, the haters for life.
There's a knock at your door.
That's weird. He checks the time again to just be sure that, he hasn't taken that long in the whole process of taking a tea shot. No, it hasn't been that long. He was good about it this time. He actually took it on time and goes to the door and he peeks out the little hole to see before, because he's very paranoid.
There's something wrong with your door pier thing. It's like really like as if someone had like rubbed dust on it. Like it's kind of like when you look out, it's like kind of warped. You can see like a tall figure there, but like you can't really like again, it's like someone like smeared something over it.
There's
not
a moment.
not like on purpose, kind of like when like the rains get really bad and like hard water on your thing. Yeah.
Looking at that hole, he has a moment where he went, "I swear I cleaned that after the clay incident." And right, opens the door, like he does the unhatch and unlocks the door and he opens it up. Hello?
Okay. You unlock the door, you open it up, you start to say hello, and a hand pushes on the door and slams it open. Hello, Vicente. It is Bradshaw.
The slamming kind of pulls him back a little bit. You're Bradshaw. What are you doing here?
Well, I was looking for Macario. Would you happen to know where that little one is?
That is, first of all, none of your business. And if I did know, I still wouldn't tell you. Get your hand off my door.
No. And he takes a step in towards you. You're being mighty rude there, champ.
Because this is my house there, champ.
Oh. You don't like that word, do you, son?
You're gonna leave. I don't know where Mac is. And it's not your business. What do you want besides that?
Well, your bullshit cost me a very useful dog. Or, well, cat.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Finally caught on. And his smile had gotten so wide as to almost split his face before it seems to like almost fade out, like the face is going blurry, like your vision is shifting and unable to focus until it's like a weird mask of a blur, like a face that shouldn't happen.
Mm.
Like you can't see it clearly. I've been tailing you for a while now.
What, couldn't find another hobby to get since you lost your last friend?
Oh, I don't have friends, I have pets. You're too stupid to be one of mine, though. So useless and so vulnerable in your dreams.
This is getting tiring.
What are you gonna do about it? Use your flames?
Are you here to start something? Or are you here to end something? Because I've got places to be, and you're wasting my time.
Maybe you could be a pet.
I bite too much.
No, you are all bark. Oh, fine, Makaru. The question is, are you going to be with them or not? When I take everything I deserve.
You deserve a hole to put yourself in, considering that's the last time I heard you pulled yourself out of.
Ooh. I really do want to see what that temper can do. And that face starts to shift back. And it is that white man with a smile that's a little bit too big. I'll come calling another time. And he takes his hand off the door. And he sort of adjusts his white button-down shirt. Have a good time, Vicente.
Have the day you deserve, asshole. He slams the door shut.
And even though you have shut that door, you can still hear him laughing. It is in your ears. Envy. The last time you had to deal with that entity, you were being corrupted. And now that that entity has returned in your face, you can feel that anger welling up inside your chest again.
Vicente has lost control. And it is not the first time he's lost control of rage in this past month. And he has been so careful. It is this one moment where his first thought is he has to tell Mac. He has to tell him. I tell them that he's after him. So he goes for his phone, but the rage is growing so much in his chest I think what he ends up doing is instead of opening up his phone, he ends up shaking with how much anger. And I think the magic comes out of him. Well, he tries to expel the magic some way, somehow, through his fingers.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a use magic roll? But I want it at a disadvantage. So you're gonna roll 3 dice and take the lowest. You're muted, baby.
I'm gonna use a gay dice and hope they're nice to me. It's tapped.
Don't forget, y'all, we do have luck throughout this whole season. We can use it.
So you said take the lowest one?
Yes.
The lowest one is 3.
So you're adding up the two lowest.
Okay, so well, then he's at a 9.
Damn, you rolled 2 3s, 2 6s, and a 3?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay, I want you to go ahead and pick your glitch. And then I'll tell you what happens with your magic.
All right. His glitch is going to be... I want it to be a problematic side effect.
Very good. So, you feel your magic. You feel that rage building up in your chest. And it shoots down your arms towards your fingers. And instead of white hot rage, you feel like something has gone very, very wrong. While it may not be the height of summer, you feel the temperature around you drop. Vicente, you are trying to sort of, let go of this rage through magic. Almost like a display to help ease yourself. You did it. Except this is not your fire. This is ice. And you feel it frost the floor below you. You feel it sort of congeal on your clothes. And your hands are red with the cold that has touched them. And that's what happens.
V drops his phone. And he stares at the ice that has coated the floor beneath him. No. No, that's not right. That's not right. He starts to panic, telling himself that's not. He grabs his phone and he opens the door. He's going to go immediately to the only place that he thinks might help. And he's going to go to the Council of the Mages.
Fantastic. You almost slip on the ice that you've coated your floor with, but it helps hurry your steps. Now, last but not least, Remigo, I have a different question for you. What have you gained in this last month?
Was not expecting that question.
Keep your toes.
Dang it. I've gained wings. I have gained the ability to turn my blade into fire. I have gained a very sassy patron.
Don't you forget it.
um and I think I've gained just a little, just a tiny bit of self-confidence again against everything that I had lost. Enough
What?
to finally maybe show my face again.
Cool. I have a question for you. This is gonna be your first roll of the game. Why don't you show us what your new thing as divine does?
um Oh shoot. Yeah, is this the boss from beyond?
This is Boss from Beyond.
Yeah. I was like my brain went what? But yes. Okay. Roll with weird. Somehow, strangely enough, a little less weird than normal than before. That is a 12.
Fantastic. Then this is the easy thing. Santa Sol is new to this, is not that strong, but has granted you a bit of her power. However, you feel it. You feel that she's been getting weaker and weaker the longer you've spent away from the city. And she's just like, Remy, we have to go back. Ugh.
Yeah. I know. All right. I guess I don't want to hurt you, but thanks for letting me take some time.
No, it's fine. I've seen many strange things as you've gone over here. Your little carriage is one of them. She's talking about your motorcycle.
Yeah.
Though she's spent a lot of the month learning about the new stuff with you.
Mhm.
But she still tends to maybe even joke about calling new things old things.
Yeah, I think it amuses them. Yes, my carriage, my one horse, no horse carriage.
I thought you said it had like 50 horses.
Inside.
100. Yeah, exactly. What a wondrous thing. I need you to do something for me though when we get back.
Horse?
You need to do a cleansing ritual
On who? Or what?
on you.
Didn't you technically do that when you brought me back?
I mean, yes. But Remigo, my god. There's still something hunting you. So I need you to re-up my power when we arrive back in the city.
All right, sure.
Good.
I've never done a good cleansing ritual. Usually the ones I've done tend to have fire and, it doesn't leave anything. I take it that's not the same, even though you are Santa Sol.
No, please don't set fire to anything.
Good. Yeah.
Definitely not like the woman who was singing the other day. How do you even set fire to the rain?
I'll try to explain metaphors and similes another day again.
I know metaphors and similes. She didn't seem like she was talking about, but she seemed serious. Someone who sings like that. Well, perfect. I'll let you know what it entails when we get closer to the city. But no, it's about cleansing your body and mind.
I don't have to after this. I don't have to. And they're trying to think of a way to say it because at the same time it's like they are talking to a saint, but it is Remy. It's like I still get to have sex, right?
Well, sometimes sex can be part of the ritual.
Oh,
Why do you sound so surprised?
I don't know.
Intimacy. Vulnerable intimacy with others is one of the most beautiful and cleansing things in the world.
I just assumed, with you being my patron, everything's the opposite of what I've had to deal with the last few years. So,
Have you had to do evil sex rituals?
so let's head back. I'm just gonna pick up some drinks and make sure my carriage is full of fuel, and they are not going to answer that question.
I think you can hear like incredulity for a while. And it's just like, all right. We will see when we get there. And do you let anyone know you're coming home?
I think I unmute the group chat and just send a message saying just basically we'll be back in town in a few days.
Mm-hmm. So the entry to Puerto Sol is a large arch, and it has a smiling sun with a kissing moon on the side. But people don't usually talk about the kissing moon. It's just a cutesy little symbol, right? And tell me about what time do you get into the city? This is important.
Yeah. Assuming that I don't have to do the ritual immediately in the city, I think it's like late night. Remy's still used to being like in the dark of the night kind of person.
Yeah. Amigo, Puerto Luna never sleeps. There's music at every hour. But when you arrive, it's strange. No one seems to be coming in or out of the city. All you hear at the entrance is the hum of your motorcycle.
I double check, even though obviously the entrance is very like to the amigo corny, like the whole kissing moon thing. Double check. I am in the right on Luna Soul, right? And I think their instinct is to go to I forget the name of the NPC, but the bar that were of the older woman. Yeah, yes. Because
the Vieja Sucia bar.
Yeah, we can always count on the Sucia bar to be open and shit.
As you pass through the arc of the city, what do you do when someone is suddenly standing in front of your motorcycle? Do you try to run them down? Do you stop? Do you skid? What do you do?
I do obviously the Akira skid. Like, what the fuck?
Perfect. You Akira skid right in front of this individual, and they don't even blink. In front of you is a short, thin man. Buzz can't keep from looking at you. They are light-skinned, and Baz has long, dyed pink hair with bangs that fall over their eyes. They are standing in front of your motorcycle with what looks like a long broom in hand that has a gnarled wooden handle, as if someone had just taken a tree branch and stuck a broom head on top of it.
I do think like when I skid and see this, like for a second they're like, "What the fuck?" And then they just like kind of swear in Spanish, like, "Ah, street sweeping usually happens in the morning."
I think that's why I'm here.
Or else would you have a big ass broom and be standing in the middle of this fucking street? Could have run you over, you know.
Coulda. And Paz moves their broom, moves the broom, and almost jabs it towards your chest. And it's just like, you smell weird.
They do stiff themselves. Like, wait a minute, did I like? Okay. You could just move along and you won't smell me anymore.
No. I've sensed you for a while now. Name's Paz.
They nod. Amigo.
Ooh. You have a name. Neat. I'm new here, but I am trying to keep order. And this time, Paz pushes the broom up against your chest, amigo. You smell like death.
And they like stand still so that they don't get like, pushed. They just let it like, like press against them. And lots of people smell like death.
Lots of people who do mean harm. I just moved here and don't really want to deal with people who deal harm.
And I'm not a newcomer here. I've lived here for a while.
I
I'm
haven't
back.
seen you.
You've met every single person here?
And Boss has a very weird look come over Boss's face. Something like recognition in their eye. And they push the hair out of their face, and you see on their left eye there is a scar that cuts over it, and the eye there is clouded and dark. It's just like, well, I've been getting to know everybody. What'd you say your name was?
Guess you don't listen too good. I already said it. Not my fault if you don't remember it.
Oh, humor me.
When did you say you moved here?
3 weeks ago.
You got a job, Paz?
I take care of people.
Did they want you to take care of them?
Actually, yes.
And I think, let me double check since it's been a bit. What are our basic moves again? I want to use the empath.
Perfect.
I want to see what their actual emotional state is. So
Okay.
it is barely a 7. Holy crap.
All right, let's see. So what does empath do again?
A hazy impression of their current emotional state and intentions.
Okay, perfect. You feel outright, what's it called? It's not hatred. What's it called when someone really wants to beat you up because they don't trust you?
Paranoia, maybe? I don't know.
Paranoia.
Like disdain.
Hostility.
Ah.
Hostility. There is open hostility despite that very weird smile
Mhm.
on Boss's face. And the intention there is a very strong drive to protect. Boss sees you as a threat.
Hmm.
And one last thing you catch is an unwavering confidence. Boss sees you as easy to deal with.
They look at Paz and just cock their head and it's this is annoying. I think not in this town, but in previous other towns, they've encountered similar people who think like they own the town and they get to decide who comes in and out. And I think it's accidental instinct. Considering that they're back here and everything, they're like, you know what? I ain't dealing with you today. Adios. And they're going to use their angel wings to instantly teleport elsewhere.
Can you take your bike with you?
It
This
says
is
that
very important.
I have to roll weird to carry 1 or 2 people, so
You have to definitely roll to try and take your bike with you right now.
I will 100% roll. But the thing
Spends
is
a luck point to bring my bike with me.
right? That is a 12.
Okay, you can take your bike
But
with
here's
you.
the thing. Here's the funny thing. My immediate thought, unfortunately or fortunately, of where would I go in town? Where do I always go to in town?
The titty bar.
No. Even though I was intending to go to Sucia Beja, I go to V's.
Fantastic.
We've got to have the drama.
It's late night. Outside of V's apartment.
I don't think also I'm very good with this whole teleporting and angel wings thing. So I think I probably like teleport like a couple of feet above. So it's like boom, you know, like with
Your
motorcycles.
shocks just got fucked up if you did that.
No, yeah, 100%. But at least it's place where I know where I can fix it. You know, like so it makes a loud echoing noise, especially if the town is eerily quiet. You know.
When you teleport to V's, the sound is back. There is music, there is people, someone screams when you suddenly appear in front of the building. And then they suddenly go quiet as if they hadn't seen anything and walk away.
They stare at the person. Was about to like apologize and everything, but they walk. And then turns around and realizes, fuck. Like realizing where they teleport to.
Me when I see some shit that's none of my business in the grocery store parking lot.
Yes.
Mac and Vicente, you just heard a large crash outside.
What time?
And then someone screamed.
Yeah, what time of night What time?
It is 2:00 in the morning.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
sweet
Mac's
Jesus.
already awake. Mac has
Yeah.
been awake for a hot second then.
Oh, woof.
I'm crouching down, assessing the damage. Of like, fuck, okay, like already like thinking like where I gotta go to in town to get bike fixed and everything.
And V's apartment, he was very lucky when they got the apartment. His apartment faces the street, so like that beautiful cresting sun always through the glass windows. It's a lovely. I've drawn it. It's a lovely scene.
It's real
But
pretty, y'all.
when when he hears that crash, jolts awake from like dead of sleep, and takes a moment to appreciate that, like see that is Mac in bed?
No.
Mac is
No,
not.
but Mac very quickly like will be running in from the other room to make sure that you're okay, that it wasn't you that made that loud noise. So they're
He's
just like in the doorway. Are you okay?
Everyone, a
That-
sudden chill just descends over you when you wake up.
Are you okay?
Cole, did you turn down the temperature?
No.
No,
Max-
it wasn't me.
Okay.
Was that outside?
Mac's gonna go to the window and look out.
So you'll see like a person crouching over maybe a familiar to you looking motorcycle, but what's different is that they're wearing a leather jacket, and on the back is a total eclipse embroidered image that kind of might, with like whatever lights are out, might like make it a little shiny and everything.
V follows after Mac, kind of like stumbling a little bit, rubbing eyes. Again, goes to sleep shirtless. I hopes that as he steps out onto the balcony, it's warmer out. And
No, your
leans
hands
over.
are ice cold.
Puts hands. He puts their hands out of view and leans over the balcony. He knows that bike.
Mac, I don't think Mac does. I don't think Mac has ever seen your bike.
I feel like
A
Mac
few
has
times.
definitely seen Remy's bike at least a couple times
Okay.
because Remy rides it everywhere.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You might notice more like because I do have outfitted to put, because I don't always carry my makuete with on my back, so I do have like a place on the bike. So you probably that's probably what catches
Okay,
your eye.
got it. That would stick out more to me. Holy sh! Mac's gonna immediately look over, like side eye towards V, see how V's
V
doing.
reacts.
Yeah.
V is this conflicted. There's a moment of recognition of like holy, and then the conflicted. And then he turns to Mac. Do you want to go say hi?
Yeah. We can make sure they're okay. Are you okay?
Realize his hands are up. His hands are red. From chilling. Yeah.
Oh, Mac is gonna grab at your hand. What happened?
Hey, don't worry about it. It's
So cold. The hand is so cold.
Mac is gonna like the one that they have. They're gonna just like grab it between both of their hands to try to warm it up. What? Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling weird. I'm also half asleep. We'll deal with it later.
Okay. And Mac's
Yeah,
just
let's
like
go.
rubbing it between your hands, and like as they're walking through, is gonna grab like a throw blanket and put it over you to try to like bundle you up as they go outside.
Does it do anything?
You tell me. Does it do anything?
No. It
Oh,
doesn't do
unfortunate.
anything. He's still shivering.
In this moment, V, you recall a discussion you had a couple days ago with a mage counselor in the city. This is one that you hadn't met before the ritual. It's one of the young mages. And they are very bumbling and a little like intimidated by you, especially if you're coming in a foul mood. And it's just like, I'm sorry, what did you say?
My magic is wrong. I takes a deep breath to calm down. My magic was fire, and now I am making ice.
Oh, that's not normal. Okay.
No, suddenly I'm a snowman. Let it go.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Uh, um, let me look through a book. Books will help us. And this mouse of a man is like rushing through his small apartment. And you realize that so there was this small like reading place where you were talking to him. You move through. This person has covered the walls of this apartment with bookshelves, all the way to the ceiling.
Do you sleep?
He doesn't answer that. And as he looks through the bookshelves, he even starts to step on air as if there were steps there. His magic sort of like pushing from under his feet as he comes up and grabs a book and is just like, "What did you say your name was?"
Vicente Belmonte.
God, ooh.
What do you mean, ooh?
And starts stepping down. It's nothing. You said fire magic?
Yes. Originally fire, now ice.
Oh. Okay.
No me dice, oh, decime algo.
Algo. And he steps down to his table and puts the book down and sort of flips through and is looking. And if you look, it is a page of families. And it's just looking, and it's like, banquero. Belmonte.
Yes.
This might be a bit personal. How do you have magic?
What do you mean? What do you mean how?
Your family was completely stripped of their ability to use magic.
Okay, listen. I had this conversation. I don't know.
Okay. Then this might not come as this will come as a surprise to you. The Belmontes were famous for being ice magos.
No.
Yes.
No. Let me see let me see.
Okay.
He takes the book.
And you take it, and what you see before you is almost like a blank page, but when you touch it, the blank pages fill, and you see an enormous family tree, and it rises and branches out and grows leaves. And as soon as you take a good look, the leaves start to brown and fall from the bottom. On the tree, you see names that you recognize. Your abuela, your bisabuelo, your uncle, And the lowest name on the tree. Your father.
He stares at the page. Does he see himself? Is he on the tree at all?
No.
He looks to the mage. He's like, but I'm not on there.
Yeah, you see, these get like updated, and well, your family was never supposed to produce the magic again. So why would it update? That's why I was confused when you said Belmonte, because they kind of I can't talk about it with you.
What do you mean you can't talk about it with me?
There are rules. There are rules, and I can't talk to you about this.
Who can
Someone
talk to me about it?
higher than me has to talk to you about it.
Zoila. Who?
So I can probably talk to you about it.
Great. Awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome.
He
I don't
drops
know
the
what
book.
you wanted me to do. You
It
seem really
explains
angry
nothing.
at me. I can't explain it to you. That's the rules. You seem really angry at me when I'm trying to help you.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll take it in a notch.
Okay. Cool.
So
Go ahead.
it just changed. Magic can just change to something else.
No, it can't. That's why I'm very confused. I am not a researcher in that type of way. I'm more of a archivist.
Mm-hmm.
I hold the rules, I hold the books, I give the books out to people, they give them back. If they don't, I take one of their fingers. You know, an archivist.
Okay. Who is a researcher?
Zoila?
Okay. Thanks.
There's also Rodrigo, there's also Santi, there's also Esmeralda.
They're
But
all
they're
here
all-
in Puerto Sol?
No, none of those four are in Puerto Sol. Not even Zoila's in Puerto Sol right now.
Well, I need to find a way to talk to one of them.
Yeah. I can get you Zoila's number. Esmeralda hasn't talked to me in 4 years.
What did you do?
Why does it have to be me that did something?
The number, please. Por favor.
Say sorry.
I'm sorry
For what?
for assuming.
Fine. And they take out their phone, and it is a Nokia phone.
Oh. You really are an archivist.
Yeah,
That's old.
yeah. Honestly, I just had a phone book before, but everybody yelled at me to get a cell phone, so I got a cell phone.
You know what? I'm going to take this improvement.
What?
But don't worry about it. It's fine.
Are you being mean again?
I'm not being mean. This is an improvement from the phone book to the Nokia.
Okay.
It is. That's all I'm saying.
And they click through the screen, and they click through their phone book, and they start going down, 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 down. Because in the Nokia, there was no way to filter your contacts.
Nope.
And Zoila is with a Z at the very end of their contacts, and you can see that they have 85 contacts on this phone.
V is standing
click,
there.
click,
Oh,
with
only
Click,
85.
click,
Only
click,
85.
Click, 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 click,
Click.
click, click.
V is standing there with his iPhone. That is, to be fair, it's an iPhone 11 beat up with a cracked screen. He really can't talk. But at least it's not a Nokia.
What number of iPhone are we on?
We are currently on 15.
Yes.
What?
What?
Yes,
Yep.
we're on 15.
I thought we
And
just
Galaxy
had
20
10.
and Galaxy 24 or 25, I think.
I think
I
the
also-
galaxies
I
have
will
started
say-
doing the years. So
Yeah,
it's like
so it's
Yeah,
Galaxy
the
24,
galaxies
right?
are just the
2020.
years.
It's
Yeah.
just the year.
But still, it's still bad. It's still stupid.
I'm gonna
Nokia's
send a
all you
text-
need.
I'm gonna send a text to Mac and let them know I'm gonna be late for dinner. Please bring huli food.
Max will text back a blue heart and then a second text that says is this happening the same day as Max encounter? Is it still that? Is it the same day? Or are
Yes,
these
because
happening
Mac
different?
left to go see a mage
Okay.
that same day.
Then Mac is going to send a second text showing a new person around town. And that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So again, as you send that text, as you do click, 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 you are now back at your current day. Remigo is outside, trying to ascertain the massive damage to his motorcycle shocks. The two of you are going outside.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mac I think is leading the charge
The
as
charge.
we've got a Chili V over here.
I think Remigo is is muttering loud enough that once you get close, you can hear them, but they're muttering to Soul, like, "What the heck?" You know, it's just like,
I don't know. I never expected you to try and do it with a vehicle.
I thought it would be easier than people.
Hey,
This thing weighs like 2,000 pounds.
hey, Remy.
That's not a lie. That's like 800 pounds.
Yeah.
How heavy is a motorcycle? Like 800
I don't
pounds,
know.
right?
Hey, Remy.
I think they like not recognizing your voice immediately, or like just like waving you out, like sorry, I'll be out.
Remy.
And that's us. And they kind of freeze and then slowly stand up. And I just love Rita's just hiding their face.
And y'all-
And turns around and they don't have the usual smile they would greet like with anybody, like that cocky smile, but it is it's a little bit of a relieved smile though, like, because people I know, even if I'm not in a good standing with them, at least they're people I know.
Mhm.
It was loud, wasn't it?
Did you break it?
Yeah, are you okay?
Fine. Shocks. Apparently you're not supposed to drop motorcycle from height.
No.
What was your motorcycle do?
Yeah.
I haven't figured out the whole teleporting thing. See, I was getting pissed at this person after I almost ran into them, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. That's the good thing to do.
Wait. What teleport thing?
It's a thing I can do now. I can teleport. I have wings, but they don't always show up. So,
Oh.
but yeah,
You should show off. You should definitely show
it's
off.
really good time to show
Do you
off.
think? Do you think Luna's watching? You should definitely show off.
And because they mentioned Luna, I'm like, fine. Like they feel that. I haven't. And I think that because they're tired because they've driven, they go, the equivalent of like wing, like flame on, but they go wing on, and then they kind of like.
That's
Like-
so lame. Why did you say that?
Fuck. But yeah, and these like wings they show up. They're not obviously angel wings. They're like, but they are feathered and they do have like distorted color to them, kind of like when the sun rises, you know, like how everything looks a little like orangey, but you know, kind of thing. But they're expansive and I think their leather jacket kind of like glitters a little bit more, like, and that's probably the one main new piece of clothing that is different than what Remy usually wears. And you see from behind him, because I think it's just like automatic, because still, again, Remy's still figuring this out. For a second, his blade looks like it's on fire for a second, but then it just like disappears. It's like, I need to focus more. What I get for driving all day.
Cool. Glances at Mac, who has their jaw like.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
The
What?
couch? Do you want to sleep?
Oh,
you
yeah.
Want to come in?
Yeah. Do you need a?
And they actually look generally surprised by that. I
mean, it's
sure.
It's late. It's really late.
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't mean to wake you guys.
In your head, you hear Twilight say, "Can they do that again? Was that?
Why?
Can you ask them?
Why now?
Was that,
Why now? Why? Why now? What?
was
What?
that, was that Sol?
Why would it be?
I know those wings."
Mac, they were having that mini conversation in their head, kind of then furrows their brow and like cocks her head a little bit and looks at Remy. Remy, where'd you get those wings? Just out of curiosity.
I think I only briefly mentioned it to, and looked at UV, you know, at the block party. I have Santo Sol. They're my new patron now.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And they definitely look like they don't want to talk about the fact that they failed to do anything in their minds of use during the ritual and practically almost died. Yeah. I was about to die, and they're like, look, a fresh body to take over because they awoke or something.
That doesn't. I mean, that
so
doesn't
they saved
sound
me from
that doesn't,
my other patron.
Is that what you're gonna say about me?
What do you want me to tell them?
I didn't just say, "Oh, a fresh body. I'll puppet you like a goddamn marionette."
Y'all.
Well, I was having a lot of feelings that I don't remember.
There are people starting to gather at their doors and look out at you.
Yeah.
Let's inside, please. It's good to have you back. We should get inside.
And they nod and they go, like, they start going forward, but then they go back and get their sword, because obviously they're not gonna leave it out there.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think during like that moment where you turn back, Mac is gonna come up to V, and like in a low voice, are you sure you're okay with this?
With
Remy?
them?
Yeah. You haven't really talked about them a lot.
No. And I know. But I don't want to leave someone out on the street right now after that.
Okay.
We can talk about it in the morning, all right?
Sure. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to touch you. My hands are still cold.
Mac disregards that and reaches down and squeezes your hand and doesn't let go because your hand is so cold. And Mac is a tiny little stick of a human being, but their hands are always warm. It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah,
Um,
Remy waits by the doorway. Like, is not going to go like they would previously. Like, just waltz in. So they're just waiting by the doorway for you guys to show up. And, yeah.
Yeah. V leads the way into the apartment and opens up, invites everybody in.
Mac will clean off some of their stuff that kind of has been spreading onto the couch because they've been here a couple of weeks now. So I think that's probably like one of the things that you would notice first, Remy, is like there's not a lot. Mac doesn't have a lot of stuff, but there's like a definite, the way things are arranged is slightly off from what you might have been used to, and there's like little extra pieces of Mac that are scattered around. And like Mac just tries to clean off the couches and goes about busying to try to get like blankets and stuff to get you comfortable.
All right, we're gonna put a pin in that. Before we go to break, I'm gonna do one more scene. Holy, it is 2:00 in the morning, and someone is knocking at your door.
We will drag themselves out of bed and just open the door. This is not the first time this has happened.
And you see one of your new neighbors there. Long pink hair, up in a ponytail, and a smile like Boss knows something that's going on constantly, more than you do, and Boss is like, disculpa por la molestia.
¿Qué pasa?
Huh?
¿Qué pasó, Paz? ¿Qué pasa?
A demon just came into the city on a motorcycle.
Demons don't ride motorcycles.
Demons do ride motorcycle in Florida. So, I assume that they also ride motorcycles in California.
Okay. Where? Who? Primero, were you just out on the street?
I put up a spell to help out Oscar near the front of the city, at one of the major entrances, and I felt something strange approaching. So I went to go meet it.
Okay.
And I think it still startled some Seoul residents anyway.
Okay. Do we know where it is?
I think it's near your friend's house. And since, well, it ended up near your friend's house, I thought it would be more polite to get you than to show up and be like, hello, you are harboring a demon. I'm going to kill it with my broom.
How do you know it's a demon?
It smells like a demon.
Juli's gonna pick up their phone and text Mac and like, or into the group chat actually.
Where you see that Remy has
underneath the message that that Remy has just has or this, because this was from a few days ago that Remy was coming home.
Mm-hmm.
So Juli will put in the chat, Remy, are you back yet? Apparently there is a demon in town. At Mac and V, it is apparently near your house.
Mac is gonna, I think, take a picture of Remy on the couch or in the kitchen or wherever they are, and just send it to the group chat. It's just like a not even a pose picture. It's just like you like midst like taking a bite of some food or something ridiculous like that, and with the caption "Found the demon." We'll need more leftovers.
And then Juli just, is this the demon?
Yes.
That's Remy. He's fine.
Oh, that one.
See.
The sword. Oh, he did have a sword, didn't he? Oh, now I have egg on my face. Oh, so bad. What can I do to? And then, as soon as Baz starts to say, "What can I do?" They flinch, and you feel it in your body. Their pain is flaring up, and the lore loves it.
It's time to go to bed. Para ti, me, bedtime. Don't worry about Remy. People treat him like that all the time. He's used to being oppressed.
That's not nice.
No, but it's fine. Go to bed.
No, you gotta tell me. And his pain flares up again, and he almost doubles over. And I think you can tell at this moment that the lore is causing it on purpose.
Give me your hands.
What?
Give me your dame tus manos.
And Boss puts out one hand and then straightens up and leans hard against the door frame to grab your other hand.
And Huli will just focus on pulling that pain back in. Like literally out through Bass's hands.
Please, it sounds like you're trying to do something magical.
I feel like that might be what this is. That might be.
So why don't you go ahead and
maybe.
use magic for me, darling?
Oh boy. I have my stats pulled up.
It would 2 and weird if that helps.
I do have a 2 and weird if that helps. I don't know if that helps. I literally had my dice, guys. Where did they go?
For any of our new viewers, Huli has a pain demon that he created, that came to him. We still don't know yet.
That's definitely gonna die because Mac's gonna stab it.
Regular. No, so normal. It's
Real
fine.
bad as soon as they
Name
learn
the
how
lore.
to.
Don't even. It's fine.
Does Mac
Everything's
even know about the lore?
fine. No,
No.
nobody knows about the lore.
So when Mac finds out, they're gonna be mad at you, and
Eight.
then they're gonna move the madness to someone else.
The madness.
That sounds healthy. What did you roll?
8 total.
8 total. So tell me about your glitch.
Where's the regular glitches? Where's the fun glitches? I'm gonna go with short duration, I think.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
and this is just enough to get Boss home. Like Huli knows that, so
Gotcha. So I would say that the closest thing to this is healing. Like healing harm, curing a disease, neutralizing a poison, whatever. But again, because it's chronic pain, this isn't going to go away. And as you take it into your body, you hear a complaint. You're no fun.
shouldn't do it in front of me then.
How else can I make you suffer too? You annoying rat.
Oh, I'm the annoying rat.
Yeah. You share what's mine. I guess you're more like a stupid younger sibling.
Bully is going to like real hard just like smack themselves in the leg, like hard enough to bruise, because it will shut Dolor up.
And it cuts off mid-laugh. Because the Lord knows what you're about to do. And it is. And as Buzz sort of stands back up, Buzz looks at you, and there is a concern and a hard edge to past his teeth.
Está bien. Ya vete a dormir.
Luli,
Está bien.
I feel better.
Buenas noches.
I'll have Henny call on you in the morning. And that's because Baz hates talking to people. So that Baz came by to you is, again, already weird in itself. But Baz seems to try and be polite. And sort of shuffles off of your front steps and heads down the street. So you know that Remigo's home. You know that Remigo is with Vicente and Mac. And now you have a brand new ache in your abdomen that just hurts.
Fine. It's fine.
Are you gonna go back to bed?
Yes. There is
Okay.
nothing Huli can do at this hour that will help anyone.
Okay. And I think that'll take us to our first break.
No, I'm so glad.
Guys,
you're back.
I'm sure it's fine.
Everything's so fun.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll be back soon, everyone. Don't go
Yes.
anywhere, please.
Take 10 to 15 to get some water, stretch your legs.
Get a snack, because we're
Get
all
a
snacks. There.
You know, we love you and we'll see you soon.
Oh, we're here.
Hello. Thank you for waiting for us, and we're back. Um, we're gonna finish up the night with a couple quick scenes. Everyone, in the morning, it's almost like a month ago. Mac, you're getting a call on your phone.
I think
It
Mac has
says
slept.
Oscar.
Mac has slept a little bit, I think.
Mhm.
And probably just got to the point where they were starting to like actually go to sleep when they hear their phone buzz. So they'll look at it and not really like piece together that it's like Oscar, who has been busy. And we'll like open it, see what it says.
And when you open it, instead you get a face full of your mother. Macario. Macario, are you there? Macario. Macario, answer me.
Mac will like prop themselves up. What? Mama?
As soon as you say that, you see the image bleed away, and it's Oscar. Macario, Mama.
Sorry.
No, mijo, it's okay.
How does Oscar look?
Gaunt.
Okay.
He looks like he hasn't been shoveling food daily, even though, like, you know, from like Nena, from Huli, that he has been eating and eating, but he looks like he's lost weight. And he looks like he couldn't really afford to lose around 5 pounds of it. But he still smiles when he sees you. Mije.
You're looking awake. I think Mac will go out to the balcony just to make sure that they don't wake up V or Remy or anyone else.
Yeah, that's about all I look lately. Mije. I need you to be ready. There is word getting around the city about someone with new powers.
Yeah, I think I met somebody who was asking about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What do I need to be ready for?
Macario, the city. Before it wasn't as unified as I wished it was. And now. It's taking everything I can to make sure that the residents stay safe. People are going to be looking for someone who understands everyone. And Macario, you're the Twilight.
They weren't looking for that before. I mean, they were, but they were. It's because they didn't like it. So why would they want it now?
Some residents didn't like it, some vocal residents, but Macario, I never disliked the Twilight. There are many Luna residents who've always wanted it because it means not hiding anymore. Luna y Sol, el ocaso, the Twilight. A lot of people are going to be scared of you. A lot of people are going to be expecting much from you. I've had many people knocking down my door to try and understand who you are. I've done what I can to keep them off of you. But I'm worried that it looks like other people know.
Well, okay. But that's good, right? That can be that's a good thing. Right?
Oscar smiles at you, and it is so tired and weak, but it is sincere. Mac, it can be a very beautiful thing. Pero people demanding of you, well, it can quite literally take everything you are. And he sounds like he knows that very well. There are going to be people who want to meet with you. And I can't keep them away to let you figure out who you'll be. So just be ready. I know who you are, Mije. You are Macario, and you are one of the kindest little Mijes I have. Oh. Listen. And he can't seem to get the words out.
It's okay. You need to rest. I'll figure it out. I have V and Huli and Remy just came back.
He smiles at that. You tell that pendejo to come see me.
Okay.
Okay. How do you hang up this stupid thing? And you
Mac
see
will go ahead and hang up.
All right. Mac, after you hang up, you feel the winds changing. Like something is coming. Please roll your start of mystery roll.
No. Ha 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 ha. Unlike
Can go
guys
wrong
might
for the
not
chosen
know.
one.
unlike Remy, Max gotten a little more weird. This move's called Destiny's Plaything, by the way, for anybody who's listening at home.
My plaything.
Well, I got a 10, so yay. You reveal a useful detail about the coming mystery to me. Haha.
Yeah. Mac, you look out to the city from the balcony, and this is your city. You grew up here. It is as much a part of you as you are a part of it. And it sings to you. The music, the magic, all of it feels like it breathes into you. And then the wrong chords are playing. You look out to parts of the city and it feels like something strums the wrong note and it hurts. And you realize there's something coming. Something in the city is turning weird. Twilight whispers in your ear. Vengeance. Hatred. Something followed Remigo here. And let's cut to Huli.
Oh, Remy.
Oh, we're not ending on that?
No. I actually have another thing for you. Huli, when you wake up, the Lord is sitting on your chest. This strange, sharp being, all angles and pink and pain. Oh. Be careful, Huli.
Of what?
Something is here. And it's gonna feed me so well.
We can't hit Dolor, huh?
You can try.
Has this worked out in the past?
Not really.
Then he's not even gonna bother to try. Dolor is the only person that has ever driven Hulu to violence. He's just gonna crack his back and roll out of bed and ignore them.
And as you roll out of bed, the Lord sings behind you. No te vayas si me dejas así. Seguirás en mis recuerdos para siempre.
Huli is gonna throw something at Dolor.
And as you throw something through the Lord, what do you throw?
Trying to think of what Huli has on the nightstand.
Please let it be a slipper. Please.
No, that would be too far down to the ground. Huli's standing. They just crack their back. They can't go back down for a little while. It's probably like a... You know the little Precious Moments figurines?
Like the kids with the huge eyes.
Yeah.
I hate those things.
Something in
Awful.
that vein.
Perfect.
Like Huli has lots of just little trinkets that like sit around on shelves and things. So
It flies straight through the Lord and crashes into the wall behind it and shatters. Better clean that up, and then is gone.
okay.
The notes of the city are wrong. Holy, the notes of the city sing to you, and they are wrong. V,
Hmm.
you wake up. Is Macario sleeping next to you? Was Macario sleeping next to you? This is very important.
Mm-hmm.
V, the second that Macario left in the morning to go answer that call, you could feel it. Something was wrong. You hear your uncle's voice whispering in your ear a month ago. Something's wrong. Over and over. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. And you feel your chest freeze. Your breath gets painful, like when you walk outside in the middle of below zero temperature and try to breathe deep. Something's wrong. You exhale, and it is a frost. And you.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
V is still half asleep when the frost starts to crawl from their chest to the rest of their body and sinking into their limbs, into the very bones of them, and hearing his uncle's voice over and over and over is like someone slamming pots and pans together in his ear, and suddenly it feels like an energy of anger bursting through his chest that is ice cold. And instead of the usual waking up with a jolt, no, he wakes up and screams out in pain, trying to dispel the ice from him.
V, when you scream, suddenly the warmth returns with a shock to your body, and you let out a fire breath. And it roars for a second before it fizzles out into steam. And somewhere within you, you feel a flame go out. Remy,
Yeah.
you feel it in your body. Before the scream, before the waking, before the music in Puerto Sol is wrong. You feel them coming. The guilt grabs your heart, and you feel it put a thumb over the sun to cover it up. Sol gasps in your mind, and in a voice very unlike your ex-boss, but so similar, says, "Something's wrong." And as you hear the scream in the other room, your phone goes off with a name you haven't seen in a very long time. you see the word Blake with a dash. It says, "Do not answer." And that's where I'll leave you for today.
Let the record show Mac would have run inside immediately.
Yeah.
Just.
Depending on where Mac was, it would have been the both of them like trying to
Yeah,
get
Mac
through
was
the
out
door.
on the patio.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
thankfully
we're
they would have
coming in
become
from the-
converging from different directions.
I am choosing to believe that Blake is just a guy who sends dick pics, and that's why it's
Yeah,
do
yeah,
not
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
It's got
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to do with the
Like
mystery.
a politician
Yeah.
or like, you know.
I mean, with a name like Blake, you could
yeah,
probably
yeah,
at least
With
go
a
with that
name
too.
like Blake.
My frat Sona was named. No, my partner's frat Sona was named Blake. Mine was DJ.
Wait.
Many questions.
I have so many questions.
Oh, and it's look at the time.
Right.
folks.
Yes, guys, if you guys want a all Latina silly people talking stream, get in the comments. This isn't YouTube. Get in
It
the
will be on
Discord for
YouTube.
Cafe Cultivar,
Yeah.
and you tell them we want Rena
Details.
to tell us about
Listen.
frat sodas.
Listen, get us to
Get us a
$250 of our $500 goal on Ko-fi, and we'll do a fun talk back.
Yes,
I will teach you how to make your own frat soda.
this is so important to me.
This is so.
As a trans mask non-binary person, this is very important to
This
me.
is very important.
All right, folks. Let's start with our lovely players. Macario, Maria, please tell us about yourself and tell us where we can find you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I have been playing Mac, Macario, and Luisa, our new chosen of the city, and totally fine with it. You can find me at Happy Capster everywhere that the internet is sold. I do variety streaming on my own channel, but I'm also on another TTRPG, another bi-weekly show, Outcast and Outclassed, airing every Thursday that's not this one. So if you want to see me once a week, come here and then go over there next Thursday, and you can see me on Waffles Maple Syrup. That's where it is. Outcast and Outclassed, Pathfinder. Cool, fun stuff. Also, Goblin Society Games. Go buy my books.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh boy, that was me, right? And I'm Revan. My pronouns are he, they. I am known as the Mythic Bunny everywhere where you can find the internet, under a box, in a laptop, on a discarded Nokia phone that you somehow jailbroke. Now, you can find me here. In this show always, but also you can find my artwork currently being sold by Telltale Hearts on a zine called Rule for Cool. 50% of the Rule for Cool. I am in that
No, did you say Zine?
zine. Yeah, it's a zine. Wait,
Guys,
how do you say it?
My
It's
darling, my
zine,
darling.
like magazine.
Magazine.
Yes.
Bye.
Listen,
I love you. I'm so sorry.
we
I
can
didn't mean
give
to say that.
no.
on chat.
Listen,
I was just-
listen. We can give Ravon a little bit of grace. Ravon is the youngest one here, so Ravon
It's true.
baby doesn't know what a magazine is, and it's fine.
But in that scene, that's the one where we do get the full picture, right? Of what our lovely
Yes.
V looks like.
if you
Yes.
So if you want
Yeah.
to see a shirtless V,
It is.
worth it.
You can go get it there on their Twitter, on their Blue Sky, I believe. 50% of the proceeds go to Trans Housing Coalition, which is super
Hell
important. It helps
yes.
trans youth find homes and definitely supports them. And then the 50% goes to the artists, which is a whole crew of talented people that really put in so much work. But if you really want to see shirtless men,
Yeah.
he's right there.
Yeah.
Besides that, I am a streamer streamer. I'm a video editor. You can actually see me uploading some clips from here in the future, either on my TikTok, on the Twitter. I'm gonna try and remember my Blue Sky password. But my commissions are open, and that's me. Goodbye.
Yes, I am Diana Moon. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me on Twitter, Blue Sky at Diana Moon. You can also find me every Sunday on an Orgasm Noir Twitch with the Reclaimers and All POC TTRPG channel, where I'm currently GMing Nawal. We had a bit of a internet issue yesterday, but today is Monday. But yeah, that's where I'm at from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. PST time. And I don't think I have any other projects at the moment. Hopefully soon, some more announcements. But yes, that is me.
I am Rena at Liquid Rena. I've been played. I was not playing this session. I was played. I was Hooli. And you can find me everywhere on the internet as at Liquid Rena. I had multiple things to plug and then my brain fritzed out. We're gonna do a raid. That's good. I do cosplay. I'm getting back into spicy things again. If you love to look at naked human bodies, the TTRPG bundle for trans rights in West Virginia, the jam is open for that. So if you want to contribute to our annual, at this point annual TTRPGs for states trans rights, head over to you can go to my Twitter. I pinned it on the top of my Twitter. Yay!
Yay!
I got through a whole sentence.
You did it.
Yay.
Anyway, that leaves you, Soul.
Oh, don't perceive me. I'm not to be perceived. That's a lie. Hi, I've been your soul, and I've claimed it. My name is Soul. I am a TTRPG performer, artist, designer, tired human. And this game is a labor of love for me with these beautiful human beings. You can consider me to you can see more of my labors of love with Miss Lost, where I play with the wonderful the Mandy as a GM, as well as amazing human beings whose I know all their names. But you should check us out on the Mandy's channel every Wednesday, except for the fourth Wednesday of the month. Oh my God.
You're doing so good, sweetie. You're doing so great.
You got this.
It's definitely not our first episode back after the season
Correct.
break.
Yeah.
Flawless.
And I'm gonna be on Trophy Dark
Yeah.
for the next 3 Sundays.
Yeah.
Where if you love me being a shark person,
We love sharks.
go watch me be a shark person.
I love sharks so much.
Who is named Teeth.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
And we're definitely gonna die.
No.
Good. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Good.
Good. Good. Good.
Good.
Good.
And the final thing, we're trying to get it out by the end of the month. Our beautiful. I'm so sorry that I keep talking.
Listen, it's fine. It's first time back. We're gonna raid eventually.
Me and my
it's fine.
partner. Me and my partner are making a For the Queen style mech game called Mobile Frame Royal. And y'all, it's so good.
Okay then.
It's so emotional, and I'm hoping to have layout done by the end of the month. We'll see how unavailable that is as we go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Thank you all for watching tonight, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
2
everybody.
weeks.
Which
Do
means
we
that
have
you
a fun thing for people to say on the raid? Sorry.
No, just be nice and be awesome. We're gonna raid Just a Human, who is doing a charity D&D stream for PCRF. Oops All Gym Bros.
Yes.
So you can see the cool Brutal Dan, the cool B Dave Walters, DM Steve. There's
so
rad
cool.
people
Cast.
over there.
They're so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So if you've
They're
got
so
extra
nice in person too.
Yeah, if you
Like,
got
Oh,
extra dollars to spend and to throw to a good cause, by all means do so. Otherwise, enjoy.
And we stand against genocide in all ways. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
Fuck that shit.
We will be back in 2 weeks, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Be kind. Be good. Be great.